because now it seems impossible to get this ball out of here, you know, because you see, well, it is hot, you know, because there is no hole. Scheiße. That is really bad. Scheiße. Scheiße, there is almost no chance. Hey, Scheiße. Closed or open? Yeah, closed. Scheiße. Man, Scheiße. Das ist echt bescheuert. Instead of playing basketball, I have to watch out how I get my ball back, you know.
The scene is getting crowded, I'm a robber.
Friends, next part.
Ich bin nicht zickig und ich habe nicht die Tage. Ich kotze nur auf dein Dickpick in der Nachrichtenanfrage. Junge, komm, verpiss dich, du willst judgen, was ich trage. Aber ernst nehmen kann ich dich nicht, denn es mangelt an der Sprache. Dicker, was für Wäsche, halt die Fresse, gib mir ein Bier, gib mir ein Feuerzeug und ich flipp dir den Deckel vor die Stirn. Alter, komm mir nicht mit putzen, damit hab ich nichts zu tun. Ja, man, alles hat seinen Nutzen und der Lappen hier bist du. Mädels Nutte nennen ist kein schöner Trend. Von Menschen, die noch immer denken wie ein Höhlenmensch. Ja, ich weiß, so viel Tonnen Schminke muss nicht.
Well, my friends, next part in the line, the quiet chord, but now it is very loud when I enter in. Here we are. And now without the music, it is amazing, you know. What an amazing chord. Wait, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I have to, wait. The damaged camera, you know. So here we are, the quiet chord. Very relaxing chord. If you know my videos, you know it. I'm here with my basketball, journey with my basketball, the American ball from Spalding. I have it in my backpack, you know. And today I show you the quiet chord and I play my ball. The journey, if you are new to the videos, I take one ball to all different chords and I will look how roughed up it will get, how it does feel to play always the same ball on all different chords, because normally I play every time other ball on the other chord, and now we changed that. And this is the quiet chord, a very good chord, you know, full chord, you know, with real nets, an old board, you know, and one of the biggest boards. You cannot dunk, that I can tell you right now, but it is very good playable, you know. You see we have here the 3-point line. If it's really 3 points, I cannot tell you. That is always a bit different, you know. I play on over 100 chords and I can tell you 3-point lines are sometimes 2 meters more in front, 2 meters more in the back, or 3 meters. That depends. But you have a line when you make games, you can use that, you know. On other chords you cannot use that. We have a big space, you know. Here they can play football or handball, you know how you call it in English. And it is quiet. I guarantee there's no one here, you know. It is really, really cool. So we put out my backpack, the ball that you see it. If you're new to the video, this is the ball which I use, a rubber version. This ball exists also in the composite version, but I have the rubber version, you know, Spalding. Nice ball, I liked it. It jumps a bit high, especially when it is warm. Today also 30 degrees. And here, now you hear a worker, you know, they build something. But here, especially in winter or when it is not summer, it is so quiet because now you hear the birds, and what you hear is a little bit of the electricity, you know, because this is so above, and there you hear a little bit, you know, but sometimes you hear nothing. No people, no car, absolutely nothing. But now I hear also the bell, do you hear it? From the cows, and there are the Bauern and the tractor and such things, you know, or the workers in the woods. But normally absolutely the quietest place of them all, you hear nothing. Very seldom nowadays a place where you have no noise, you know. So very big space, very cool. We have outside own toilets, you know. You see a little playground for the kids, you know, that you see that. It's also interesting for a lot of people that they see different courts, you know, how they are, which floors, which service they have, you know. Here you see the outside. It's very cool. You can sit here, you know, on the benches when you want to eat something. Here in the shadow. Here you have toilets and such things. And here, yeah, it's very nice. You see, you can sit down. The old chairs, you see, they are very cool. And yeah, and there is the place, you know, with all the woods. It is an outside court. It is not in the city. It is outside, but it is not that far away. But still, it is a little bit tougher to reach, and it is how it is called in English. It is hidden, you know. It's very hidden. So, yeah, but very amazing to play. Very good. We have this old rubber floor, but this one looks more old, but it is a little bit softer, you know. It's not the absolute hardest, and you have a lot of the granulate in. So here you can slip a bit. You see that? That is always important. There are many of those granulates, and you see, maybe. And so here, boom, you slip out very easily. That means on such a court you cannot go full speed, full movement, crossovers, because the chance that you slip out is a little bit higher. And so you have to adjust to the courts, you know. Here I would not give 100% in movement. And one thing is, to jump you have space, but not too much space. You see the construction here, it is around 1 meter, and when you go full thing, then you have here you cannot run out. There you have to be careful. And so are all courts different, you know, but it is very good, you know. The board is also a little bit not complete straight anymore, but very good to play. A big ring, you know, from the size. And also on the other side, the ball cannot fall out, you know, never happened to me. And you have the panorama to this mountain, you know, the highest on that side and the highest on the other side, you know. And one time I moved with the bicycle one day there on to 1905 meter, and the same day on 2246 meter, you know, on the last edge on the mountain. On that you see panorama, great woods, you know, wow, perfect. And the ball, you know, the Spalding ball, I will play it again. The last parts, you know, it was asphalt and also a rubber court, but nothing happened. You see, there is no scratching. There is, the lines are still there. The color is not away, because when you have a cheap rubber ball, the colors are always quickly away. But here all was good, feels good, you know. I'm happy with it. Only the jumping is a bit too high. You see, a little bit. So it goes until here. This would be perfect here. But yeah, now we play a bit that you see it, and then we see. Yeah, and my friends, wait, I have to wishy, bam, bam. You know, it's not the best camera, but we got new one, I tell you that. So really amazing, you know, because here on that court, also the special thing is really, that is the main attraction from our city. This mountain there the people drive up. Main attraction, and the other main attraction is this mountain. These are the two most famous mountains where you can go up. There are highlights and things, you know. skiing, and also in summer there are events. And that is amazing that I see it from that court to both sides, from that basket and that, you know. And so every court has own special things, also in your city, you know. I have experienced some cities in the world where people wrote me they only have one court in the whole area, so they can only play at one court. Some maybe have nothing, boards which are damaged, some have a more few courts, and we have a lot of. This is street ball paradise to me, you know. And I hope you like that we make this together, my journey, and with the same ball. That is the interesting thing, how this will get roughed up, you know. If you haven't seen it, this is the only downside. The valve stands out. That is not good made. You know, you can cut it off. Maybe I do it, but there you have to be careful. We made this sometimes. That is a little bit tricky, you know, because you can cut in, and yeah, but very, very cool, you know. And also, give me questions, you know. Give me questions, or maybe better in words, write a commentary down, but not for the algorithm. I'm not sponsored, I'm not interested in that bullshit like others do, you know. But for us, for the street ballers, for the basketballers, write your favorite basketball. Write it there, and if you want advantage of this ball or disadvantage, and don't be shy. Even if it's a rubber ball and you say this is the best ball in the game for you, then it is the best ball, you know. The best ball is the ball which you like most, but then the people can learn, and also when I don't have the ball, I get an experience, and I can tell what people write me and give it back to you, you know. And to me, when we started, which is my best basketball, best basketball to you, the best always depends. Weather, hot, rain, snow, cold, we have it all here. Asphalt, I play on around 13 different services, but overall to me still the best ball, and I know not many people will like that, the DF1000 Legacy from Spalding. Mine is now around 4 years old. I got it from Amsterdam. Why? I love the channels. I can hold it on the channels, the DF1000, with my fingers, not from the grip, from my finger size, you know. And the feeling is completely different than to all other balls, you know. You like that or you hate that. It's the same with clothing. You like that or not, you know. And when I go over it also at home, that is amazing. The jumping, the throw, all the dribbling, I can play best with the DF1000. Really, when you give me that ball, I can bring on the best of me, and that is why I like this ball. But I know for many people, the DF1000 has too wide channels, you know, maybe a bit too deep. It is too hard, you know, in comparison to other indoor balls, because this is an indoor ball, and they hate it most because it is not the same like many years, decades ago, a DF1000. It's a complete different ball nowadays than back then with the ZK composite, you know, which we also had, you know. I played it, and the ZK Pro and such things, you know, that was really cool. And yeah, that I wanted to say. And now tell me you, and I will always take one a commentary and bring it in the next parts with all the different chords. And now enjoy. Wow, so amazing to be back, you know. When we haven't played, that is the drum. There is an own drum that drives to a lake here, you know, where you can go swim, that you hear now. But you know, I've played 6 weeks not, and only the last 2 times in the baths, and now again I have to come in the throw, you know. Last time it felt better, but I have to come in, and here it is tricky because the ball jumps higher. I'm not used to that, because then you have the hands always down instead of a little bit ahead, you know. So yeah, you see it, we have to come in. You see that? Here would be perfect, and it jumps until here, you know. And that you feel when you are used to that, bam, you have to go higher. Nice, huh? Because sometimes I throw it in that instead from boom, you know. But I told the story because of the shoulder. I learned it in that way. Now I have no problems anymore, but it was better to make this than instead to go up and then boom this. That felt never good, and so I'm still doing it, but sometimes I push instead, you know. Jada Williams also comes up here, boom. Have you seen that? It's not like from here and then bam. She goes boom, boom, you know. But I miss sometimes, bam, you know. I make boom or I go back, you know. These are mistakes, I know it, but I play just for fun, you know. So we try it again. So now the ball was falling in there, but there happens nothing. You have to go in now, you know. The problem is, on such court, you know, I will also tell you that, because some are interested and we make journeys, courts and my ball. You have to watch out for such things, because they are sometimes sharp, and even if it's the best flow or whatever, you know, but when you have such sharp things, here it is middle, it's not that sharp, but here composite indoor balls, when they fall exactly on that thing, can have a cut in, you know. There you have to always watch out for the things. They're playing a little amazing. That is cool, huh? But I have to go into the football field. Wow, amazing, huh? An whole court for your own. Who likes that, you know? Me as a child from the late 80s and early 90s, that was always a dream, to have an own court for your own. Because back in the days, we had maybe a handful of courts for the whole area, and there you were never alone. And now when you have such thing alone, then you go back as a child and think, wow, amazing, the dream. Well, now you see, wow, what does this plane do? You see that? Wow, what is that? You see that? Huh? Huh, what is that? Huh? The airplane is on the left side, and the plane, have you seen that, was coming up instead of down. Hey, that is strange. Have you seen that now? We wait until it comes. From which side? Maybe it made a turn here and now it goes up. But normally they come all in that way, you know. Greetings to Rihanna. Rihanna was coming with her private jet to us when she was 19 years old, you know. And told, wow, the mountains. First time snow, you know. One of the most beautiful mountains places I've ever been to, she told, you know. But now we go in and that is cool. So my friends, the journey is, it is closed, you know. Also the next door is closed, they have locked it up. Hey. Wow, shit, you know, that can happen. Journey on a street ball court, really, really shit. But what will you do now, you know? Now I have really a problem because there is no entrance how I can come in, and there is no hole where I can bring it out, you know. Wow, you know, that is also a journey. That I didn't thought, because it never happened to me here. But that is the high jumping ball. The other balls don't jump that high, you know. And that is the shit thing. But also one thing I tell you what is important, that you have doors, because here I can close it, because sometimes when you're a street baller, then you know it. When you have done that a lot of times, always watch for a door, because sometimes there come strange dogs, no line, and they hear the ball and then boom, they crush in, and then you have no escape room. That is when you have a door to close, very good. And always a bottle or a little stone to watch outside, because when the ball hangs between the ring and the board and doesn't come down again, then you need something to throw, you know. But now we have to improvise. Hey, that is really shit now, because now it seems impossible to get this ball out of here, you know. Because you see, well, it is hot, you know. Because there is no hole. Scheiße. How to bring this ball up? Do you have a solution now? These are the problems of a street baller. Now I'm alone here. So nice, and now I don't get my ball back. Hey, this is echt scheiße. That is really shit now. That is really, really bad shit. Because you see, there is not one hole where I can roll it out or bring it out, you know. And I have no long stick by me. Here it is closed, here it is for sure also closed. But yeah, that is really, really bad. Scheiße, man. Scheiße, there is almost no chance to get this ball back, you know. We can only fall over there, you know. But scheiße. How to bring this ball out, you know. We have no chance now, really no chance to bring it out. Because I have no stick to come in, but even then, hey, scheiße. But I have to make the round. The only chance, but here it is for sure also closed, you know. Scheiße. Shit. Yeah, we have to make the round and then I will see. Hey, scheiße. The journey of a street baller. That is the things what can happen to you, you know. That is the thing. But still nice, you know. Don't be worried. You cannot change it. Why do you have an anger? I cannot change it now, you know. So I don't worry too much. It is what it is, you know. But I will make the turn, then we see. So my friends, now I arrived here. You see there is all things up. There is for sure closed. What a shit thing, you know. Man, that is really bad now. So, closed or open? Yeah, closed. Scheiße. Last chance, the door here. Oh. Man. Scheiße. That would be the first time ever that I lose a basketball. The first time ever, you know. Scheiße. But no chance, you know, you can call them, but there will be no one nearer coming now. Hey, scheiße. You know, I have no chance now. This is the last chance. Hey, scheiße. Das ist echt bescheuert. You know, they should. But these are the things in the villages now. Yeah, closed. Perfect, you know. Perfect. Scheiße. In the villages, you know, I'm outside, and in the villages I told you always that there you never know what will happen, because sometimes they have locked up a basketball court, sometimes they have a festival in a court, sometimes it is nice, sometimes this is, you never know, you know. You can, even if they have opening times, it can happen that they have closed because no one locks it up. They say it's too hot, it's too cold. But now the last chance what I see is that I roll the ball here. You see that now, because if I come in with my stick, I can roll it here, and here maybe I can bring it out. That is now the last chance what I have now. Instead of playing basketball, I have to watch out how I get my ball back, you know. You cannot jump over, you have no chance here. Bah. So my friends, I drink something, and then I will try it with this little tripod, that height, but I will not come to the ball, you know, when I catch it here, but it will be too small, you know. I don't have the long stick today by me, because also this is damaged, so I don't put it in there. Shit, you know. I have to find a stick or a wood stick or such a thing. It would be the first time on a video that we lose a ball, you know. First time ever, and then on a video. Then we would also have this, you know, premiere. That is great. But now, do you come in now in the picture to the ball? I will test it, you know. You know, we dive in. Yeah, maybe, you know, maybe. Where is the ball? Ah, shit, that is too far away. No, I don't. I have no chance with that. Ah, scheiße. You see that? That is now with a long stick, and here to press it out. Do I find a long stick? Ja. Scheiße. Das ist echt scheiße. And also one thing what you have here, the ring here, it is the color is away on the ring, and here it is still red, you know, from the color. So you have the two different ring colors. But boy, scheiße. Here the woods, you know, maybe they help us. We need a long stick, you know. You know, to improvise, how to get a long stick, you know, when you watch around, do we see such a thing? Here on the floor is nothing, you know. Scheiße. Maybe up there there's a little trail for the bicyclists, you know, I've also shown you that. But now, maybe this tool, you see. But that will not go into the yeah, that is fixed, it's too heavy, you know. Scheiße. Where are the long sticks when you need them, you know? Here, you see that? That could be the solution. That is broken up. You see that? Wait. We have to put this away when I come up there. That we can use, you know. You see that now? So wait. That stick, you see? But also that bar. Maybe but I tell you, all of them, you have to be very careful with such things, because by me, for example, I have no vaccination in this cold, or nothing. And such things, when you bleed, you can get tetanus, you know, be careful, because then you are over. But maybe, you know, that I can push it how it is called, the exercise of the day is to get your ball back, you know. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, it would be long enough, but maybe I wishy, you know. So where is it? Here. I will still be. Scheiße. Wait. So. We make this together. No, that does not go. Scheiße. Shit. No chance. No. Scheiße. Shit. Nah, does not work. Scheiße. I have no idea what we can do now. No idea. Wait. Yo, my friends, I have no idea. There is really no solution now what I can do. You know, I have to give up, because of course you could jump to climb on there, to jump to search this little hole, you know. Parkour people would do that, but to me, you know, that small piece to come out you know, you get bleedy, you know, bloody. That's not for that ball, no, you know. Then you fall down, whatever. That is the risk too much, you know. But there's really no little small hole. Normally, all places have little spaces, holes where you can go in, but not here, you know. And that really never happened here, you know. That I would have never thought that one day a ball, because we are 1 meter away, you know. I don't know how that worked. Was it a rebound from the floor or was it from the board back? I have to re-watch it, but... That is the height of the ball, you know. There you see, now for that temperature, high jumping ball is not the best solution. But hey! Watch that! My friends, now the camera was overheating. Now, have you seen that what here is? I'm so stupid. I thought the complete wrong way. Here is the door open. Here it is open. I thought the complete hard way how to come in, this door, this door, this door, and I completely forget that you can enter in from here. I'm so stupid, you know. That can happen sometimes. Really, sometimes you don't think the easy way. You think, boy, shit, where to come in, this, that, da, da, da. And then you forgot that you come in here. Because here I never played football in, so I never moved in that. This is the first time that I move in there. But I have completely forgotten. I have seen a lot of people, they always came into my court and then they moved in here to train. Completely, you know what I mean. Now we get our ball back here. Shit. But you know, the good part was that we still tried it. Because if I wouldn't have tried it, then I would have driven away. And now out of nowhere, I have seen it, you know. And that can happen sometimes, you know. You have seen it, I've watched the whole area, how to come in. We moved there, there, and the door was half open, you know. For our beautiful ball, you know. The balling now is a little bit dirt on, very hot now. Boah, boah, allergy, huh? Puh. Boah, the dirt here, it smells really strange. Huh? Boah, back here. Hey, but we're happy now, happy. We have our ball back. The journey of a basketball. Or my journey with the basketball. And you see what journey that is, you know, what all can happen, you know. Journey from all different courts with one ball. Unbelievable, you know. Our lovely American ball from Spalding. Don't wonder, I call it the American ball. Watch part 1, then you know why. Great ball. Seen it. There was an animal again, such a bee or something. Wow. Because 2 years ago a bee stung me exactly in there. Since then I'm very careful, you know. But especially here where no one is, you know. But now we play the other side, the red ring, you know. The other side is the silver ring, and now this side.
So hot when I shock my body. Come on, come alive. If you want a good time, you got me. Lights, camera, action. Make you wanna love somebody. Drowning in these eyes, fever colored high. Do you like it like that? Better heart, never beat, beat, beat so fast. Drop it up, down, back. Falling like a domino. We're dancing on moonlight cosmic. All I wanna do. Having one too many of a drink like you. If you want a good time, come get me. This beat is heaven. If we wanna toss a penny in a fountain, I wish for no goodbye. Do you like it like that? Yes. Better heart, never beat, beat, beat so fast. Drop it up, down, back. Yes. falling like a domino. We're dancing on moonlight cosmic. All I wanna do, your loving is so hypnotic. Colliding all night, can't stop it. Diving in a summer blue. Your loving is so hypnotic. Can't get enough, can't get enough. Your loving, can't get enough, can't get enough, can't get enough. So hypnotic, can't get enough, can't get enough. Your loving, can't get enough, can't get enough. Baby, it's so hypnotic. Can't get enough, can't get enough of your loving. Can't get enough, can't get enough.
But that is the advantage of a high jumping ball. That feels much easier than with a low jumping ball. Yeah. Believe it or not, now I have concentrated to come up, boom. You know, again. Yeah, almost. That was better. But you know, it makes only fun to me if I throw it correct or not. I have fun to shoot, you know, that is the thing. Correct again. Yeah. Better feeling than with that or that one. Run, run, run. Well, my friends, so here we are, the quiet one, or the quiet court, you can call it how you want. Absolutely nice, but hot now. Wow. How many degrees do we have now? Here on the floor you feel it much more on this rubber, you know. Wait, that will check out at the end. Wait, my backpack. So, where is my smartphone? Where's the smartphone? Here. So, I'm interested in how many degrees we have. Wait, we have to go to the shadow that you see that. So, 29 now, you know, 29, 30 now, you see 30 degrees. So here on that floor it is even hotter. Yeah, but it was nice, you know. So now I've seen the quiet court, we watched the ball, how it is looking, and I tell you, for a rubber ball, very good, you know. I would not call it the best right now, we'll also not get the best, but no scratching. Of course with the colors you don't see that much, but the painting is still on. Feels good, you know. Here you see a bit, you know, here. But I know all the rubber balls, they would be used up now. Nice. For sure a middle ball to the high middle balls, maybe one of the lowest of the best, that I can tell you. But I'm excited how this ball will progress. And yeah, again, an animal that it was, you know. From the quiet court, next time we see us at a other court. That was cool with our nice ball. Until then, see you in the next part.